Top 20 richest pastors in the world and their net worth in 2022. There's an unending debate whether pastors should amass wealth at the expense of the congregation or not. A typical church pastor performs religious activities, directs church operations, provides spiritual counseling, and lots more. All these add more responsibility to their shoulders. However, many are of the opinion that preachers ought to live a moderate life, devoid of worldly pleasures, just to set a good example for the congregation. Also, it is widely believed that pastors make their money from their congregations, in the form of offerings, tithe, donations. This might be true, but most pastors are also seasoned businessmen. Most wealthy pastors have diversified their source of income. Some of them are into other businesses that fetch them a lot of money. Many of them are authors, some own universities, TV stations, publishing houses, film production companies. Here, we will look at the top 20 richest pastors in the world, their net worths, and how they make their fortune. Number 20. Juanita Bynum. $10 million. Juanita Bynum is an American televangelist, singer, and author, with an estimated worth of $10 million. Bynum makes her wealth from selling tickets for her lectures, DVDs, and books have allowed her to build a fortune. She attracts thousands of devotees for her lecture series. She broke her record in Kenya by attracting more than 750,000 people. Number 19. Franklin Graham. $10 million. Franklin Graham is an American preacher and one of the richest preachers in the world. Following the death of his father, Billy Graham, Franklin is now president and CEO of the Billy Graham Evangelistic Association and of Samaritan's Purse, the philanthropy arm of the ministry. Graham is also a public speaker and author and frequently takes part in Christian revival tours. Franklin Graham has an estimated net worth of $10 million. Number 18. Oyedepo. $15 million. Oyedepo, whose net worth is estimated at $15 million, is one of the richest pastors in the world. Pastor Oyedepo is the founder and senior pastor of Word of Life Bible Church, Warri, Nigeria. He was the president of the Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria and the president of the Christian Association of Nigeria. His ministry owns the African Broadcasting Network, an international satellite Christian television station intended to serve as a voice for the gospel of Christ from Africa to the world. The TV station is currently viewed in over 75 countries of the world. Number 17. Jesse Duplantis. $20 million. Jesse Duplantis is an American preacher with an estimated net worth of $20 million. He is the founder of Jesse Duplantis Ministries, located in New Orleans, Louisiana, United States. His ministry also owns a private jet, which Duplantis had used to preach the gospel all over the world. Several media outlets accused Duplantis of asking his followers to donate money to him so that he could buy a new $54 million private jet, the Dassault Falcon 7X. However, Duplantis responded to the criticism on his ministry website by saying, "I'm not asking you to pay for my plane, I'm asking you to pray for my plane." Number 16. Bishop T.D. Jakes. $20 million. Bishop T.D. Jakes is an American bishop, author, and one of the wealthiest preachers in the world. He is the founder and bishop of the American megachurch, the Potter's House. Bishop T.D. Jakes is also the author of many Christ-aimed books and also a filmmaker, operating under the TDJ Enterprises. Bishop T.D. Jakes has an estimated net worth of $20 million. Number 15. Rick Warren. $25 million. Richard Dwayne Warren is the founder and senior pastor of Saddleback Church in Lake Forest, California. The church is one of the largest churches in America that averages a weekly attendance of 20,000 people. Warren is also an author of many Christian books, including the best-selling book A Purpose-Driven Life, which Amazon reports have sold more than 35 million copies since its release in 2002. Rick Warren's net worth is estimated at $25 million, making him the richest pastor in America and the world. Number 14. Creflo Dollar. $27 million. Creflo Dollar is an American pastor, televangelist, and the founder of Christian World Changers Church. Dollar is one of the wealthiest pastors in the world, with an estimated net worth of $27 million. His teachings are based on prosperity. The preacher is also an author of many Christ-aimed books. He publishes Change magazine, which is a quarterly, international publication with over 100,000 subscribers. Creflo owns 2 Rolls-Royce, a private jet, and several high-end real estates, worth millions of dollars. Number 13. Ray McCauley. $30 million. Ray McCauley is a South African pastor and ranked on our list of richest pastors in the world, with an estimated net worth of $30 million. McCauley is the senior pastor of Rhema Bible Church, the largest single church congregation in Southern Africa. McCauley has authored several Christian books. The ministry also has a TV station called Rhema Television, in which Ray McCauley's teachings are aired. Number 12. Enoch Adeboya. $45 million. Pastor Adeboya is a Nigerian pastor and the general overseer of the Redeemed Christian Church of God in Lagos. The pastor, popularly referred to as Daddy G.O., has an estimated net worth of $45 million, making him one of the wealthiest preachers in the world. He is considered as a preacher of the prosperity gospel, a claim he does not deny. His source of wealth ranges from multiple strings of private investment, donations, and gifts from his congregation. Number 11. Chris Oyakalom. $60 million. Chris Oyakalom is one of the richest pastors in the world with an estimated net worth of $60 million. The Nigerian pastor is the founder and president of Love World Incorporated, also known as Christ Embassy, based in Lagos, Nigeria. His ministry holds meetings in the UK and the US, and has healing school sessions in South Africa, Lagos, and Canada. Oyakalom brands himself as a faith healer, thereby gathering many followers who hope their pastor can heal their illnesses. Number 10. Hubert Angel. $60 million. Hubert Angel is a British Zimbabwean businessman, preacher, and the founder of Spirit Embassy, a Pentecostal ministry in the United Kingdom. Angel is one of the richest preachers in the world, with an estimated net worth of $60 million. Hubert is the author of a number of Christian books. He is also the founder of the Angel Organization, which is the parent company for a number of his other businesses. Number 9. Benny Hinn. $60 million. Benny Hinn is an Israeli televangelist and one of the wealthiest pastors in the world. Hinn, who is best known for his miracle crusades, revival meeting or faith healing summits, has an estimated net worth of $60 million. Benny Hinn founded the Orlando Christian Center in 1983 and began holding his healing services there. He claims that God was using him only as a conduit for healings. What's more, Benny Hinn is also the author of a number of Christ-aimed books. His 30-minute TV program, This Is Your Day, is among the world's most watched Christian programs, seen on various Christian television networks. Number 8. Esteban Hernandez Dollar. $65 million. Esteban Hernandez Dollar is one of the richest pastors in the world. Dollar is the founder of the Apostolic Reborn in Christ Church. He is also the founder of Read Gospel and several other media companies. Esteban has an estimated net worth of $65 million, according to Forbes. In 2007, Dollar and his wife were arrested in Miami, accused of carrying more than $56,000 in undeclared cash when some of the money was stuffed between the pages of their Bibles, according to the U.S. Customs agent who detained them. Esteban Hernandez Dollar and his wife oversee more than 1,000 churches in Brazil and abroad, including several in Florida. Number 7. Joel Osteen. $100 million. Featured on our list of richest preachers in the world, Joel Osteen. Joel Osteen is an American pastor, televangelist, and author with an estimated net worth of $100 million. Osteen is the senior pastor at Lakewood Church, the largest Protestant church in the United States. He inherited the church and television ministry from his late father, John Osteen. Today, the Lakewood Church is the largest in America, with an estimated attendance of more than 50,000 people. Number 6. Pat Robertson. $100 million. Pat Robertson is one of the wealthiest pastors in the world. Robertson is an American televangelist, media mogul, and former Southern Baptist minister. He is the chairman of the Christian Broadcasting Network, which now broadcasts shows in 180 countries and in 71 languages. He makes a daily appearance on the 700 Club on CBN's flagship television program. Robertson is also the Chancellor and CEO of Regent University. Number 5. Ronaldo Ribeiro Soares. $125 million. Ronaldo Ribeiro Soares is a Brazilian preacher, author, and businessman. He is the founder of the International Church of God's Grace. The church is among the largest Pentecostal denominations in Brazil. His prosperity and faith-based teachings are aired on the networks of Rede Bandeirantes and CNT. The International Church of God's Grace has more than 900 churches throughout Brazil, with branches in the UK, Portugal and other countries. Soares is also the owner of the Graça Artes Gráficas and Editora Limited, the gospel record label Graça Music, Grace Editorial, and Graça Films, movie distributor. He has an estimated net worth of $125 million according to Forbes. Number 4. Silas Morais. $150 million. Silas Morais is a Brazilian pastor, author and televangelist. He is one of the richest men of God in the world. Morais' net worth is estimated at $150 million, according to Forbes. Silas is the leader of the Pentecostal Church Assembleia de Deus Vitória Cristo, Assembly of God Victory in Christ. He is also the CEO of Central Gospel Music and Vice President of the Interdenominational Council of Evangelical Ministers of Brazil. His gospel is that of the prosperity message. In 2011, Morais launched a campaign called the 1 Million Souls Club that aims to raise $500 million for his church to create a global television network that would broadcast in 137 countries. In return, contributors will receive a book. He also owns one of the 4 biggest record companies in Brazil's gospel segment and the second largest gospel publishing company. Number 3. David Oyedepo. $200 million. David Oyedepo is a Nigerian pastor, author, and businessman. He is also the founder and presiding bishop of the mega-church Faith Tabernacle in Oda and Living Faith Church, also known as Winners Chapel International. Oyedepo is the wealthiest preacher in Nigeria and Africa with an estimated net worth of $200 million. The church owns 4 private jets and several estates and properties in Nigeria, London, and the United States. He has also authored and published over 70 books. Oyedepo is also the Chancellor of Covenant University at Landmark University. The church network is located in over 50 countries of the world. In 2021, Oyedepo announced that, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, the church was able to plant over 10,000 churches. Number 2. Valdemiro Santiago. $220 million. Valdemiro Santiago is a Brazilian evangelical pastor and leader of the Universal Church of God's Power. Santiago has an estimated net worth of $220 million according to Forbes. He founded the World Church of the Power of God. In a short period of time, the church had temples full of members in all Brazilian states. His message is about the prosperity gospel. His messages are aired online, on television, and on radio stations. Number 1. Kenneth Copeland. $760 million. Kenneth Copeland is the number 1 richest pastor in the world, with an estimated net worth of $760 million. Copeland is an American televangelist and author. He is currently the head of Kenneth Copeland Ministries, with headquarters in Tarrant County, Texas, United States. Kenneth's preaching centers around abundance and prosperity. Kenneth Copeland's Ministries is reported to own 5 private jets, one of which is valued at $17.5 million. If this is your first time on my YouTube channel, kindly like, share, and subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get new video updates. Thanks and remain blessed.